What's up, people? Today I will dig into some bot trading websites so you can understand how they work, what commissions they have, and how the trades actually work. Why? Well, let's say that you do not want to use buff 163, or you don't know how to use it but still don't want to bother learning, which is fine. Everyone has their own choice. However, this choice should be focused on the smaller evil when dealing with trading websites, because no matter what you trade, you will always lose. It's more about how much you will lose. Overall, there are multiple bot trade sites, but today I will focus on 3 of them. The sites are Dmarket, which is also a marketplace with skins, CS.Money, which also enabled their marketplace in the past few months, and lastly, I'll discuss about Trade.gg. I'm only going to take into consideration the trading factors, the goods and the bads. Before I start, I would like to mention that the current lowest benchmark in terms of loss is buff 163. You only lose 2.5% because of the selling fee. Now, let's get into it. I'll start with Dmarket. So, I will take a liquid item, which is the OP Asimov in field tested. It's a classic skin, it's a nice skin, and it has a high liquidity. And the site values my OP for $124, almost $125. Whereas on the website, if I play around a little bit with the filters, I'll be getting the cheapest one for price lowest to highest, 129. Now, if we check the difference between the two, that's going to give us a difference of 3.3%, which is a bit higher than buff. Now, let's say that I want to pull off the same trick like I did with the OP Asimov, but with a higher tier item, which in my opinion could be a Karambit Marble Fade. Be aware that I'm not looking at any float and I'm also not looking at any pattern. I'm just looking at the skin as it is, which is a big mistake, but still. So, my Karambit is worth $1,530, whereas on the website, if I want to get one, I have to pay $1,683, which gives me a loss of 9.1%. Now, you might tell me that, oh, you only look at items above 100 euros, dollars, whatever. How about the lower tier skins? Well, let's have an example for that as well. I have the Opateris in Factor Renew, which is liquid, is desirable, and it also looks nice, versus another Opateris given by the website. In terms of difference, I will have the following. On this trade, I would lose about 6.3%. The next website that I will take into consideration is CS.Money, which is quite popular, but it's also quite old. In order for me to have high accuracy, I have to repeat the same exercise that I did on Dmarket. I have to look at an OP Asimov, OP Ateris, and Karambit Marble Fade. So let's start with the OP Asimov. On the website, my OP is priced at $182, whereas the cheapest listing that I can get in field tested, remember that you have these filters on most of the websites. Default price, minimum, user item. I need to exclude the user items because indeed, yeah, they seem to be a bit cheaper than in general, but I need to see the first listing from the website itself, which is going to be 221.80. Now, in terms of difference, I get the following. Divided by 221.80. So, oof. On CS.Money, if I would have to trade for an item, at the moment I am losing about 17.8%. Now it's time to do the Karambit exercise. On the website, they offer me $23.6 for overpay because of the float, 0.020. Whereas for their cheapest listing, 0.021, they also take an overpay of $24.42. In terms of calculations, for this karambit, I am losing almost the same. I am losing 17.7%. For the OPA terrace, it might look relatively close, however, it's a bit unfair in terms of accuracy and in terms of the purpose of this video, because I'm getting an overpay of $2.71, whereas for their cheapest listing, there is no overpay. So, for me, in order to correct that, I have to do the following. I have to take out the overpay that I'm actually getting, and then divide this final amount by the actual lowest listing. Which, guess what? I am losing 17.8% once more. Now that we're done with CS.Money, I can finally proceed to the final website of today, which is traded.gg. With regards to the OP Asimov, the website offers me $220.66. Which, divided by their lowest listing of $232.27, I would need to compensate on this trade with an additional 5% from my side, which is not that much of a loss. When it comes to the higher tier items, for the karambit, the website offers me $2,814.09 because every single cent matters, divided by 3,163.39 because again, every cent matters. The difference for the higher tier item is going to be about 11%. Lastly, I have the OP Ateris, so we can complete the exercise fully. So mine is worth about $17, whereas the Ateris on the website is worth 19.15, which is the cheapest listing from their site. This gives me a loss of 11.3%. Now it's conclusion time. Based on the 3 items that are part from 3 different price ranges, in comparison with the lesser evil, buff, which sits at 2.5%, you lose more than double on Dmarket, you lose about 9% on traded.gg, and lastly, you lose almost 18% per trade on CS.Money. I know that some of you might say that I didn't do too many skins, which is true. However, I am willing to tailor the upcoming videos based on your comments and feedback, because there are still plenty of websites that I have to dig into. Do you want a wider range? Do you want particular skins? Let me know in the comments. I hope that this was a useful video for your day-to-day CSGO activities. Thank you guys for watching, have fun, and see you next time.